Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we are shooting a very odd Datsun. Like, you may have seen it on the internet, you may have not. We have the owner with here.
Oh, hello.
Elvis. One of the nicest people I've ever met. Like, legit.
Making me blush. Camouflage, but.
Yeah. We can't see it, but so today we're actually shooting his Datsun. What year is it?
1982 Datsun 280ZX.
And so let's walk over and kind of take a peek at it. We're gonna get some shots, and I'll have some shots up on the screen, but this guy's like the embodiment of happiness.
Oh,
so,
no.
So like,
I really appreciate
if he's super chipper, we didn't give him anything. He just is this way. This is how he is.
I was just born high.
Oh gosh.
So tell us about it.
Yeah, so it was a stock 280ZX, 1982. Got it out of California from a good buddy of mine, and yeah, so it was the start of COVID. I wanted to build something, but the ZXs you usually never see anyone build them. You usually see maybe like the regular Zs, the 240s, 260s, all of that. Yeah. And so I wanted something a little bit different, so I got this one. And yeah, it was just the perfect place to start because it was not a perfect car. It was like some Bondo here and there, and I mean, I made it worse, but but yeah, so I hadn't done anything like this. So, and I didn't want to buy a wide body kit because first of all, nothing existed for this car. Yeah. And I just wanted to get more into car building, I guess. Yeah. And anything, I feel like anything you would buy, even if you found it, it would be like hyper expensive. A lot of money. And so I just wanted to keep this. The theme of this car, as you would see as we go through the whole car, is just budget. Everything is on a budget.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
And so first of all, I got a Harbor Freight welder, $100. And then I started pretty much getting a lot of steel. So I just got a bunch of sheet steel. So I got this, and then I pretty much used cardboard to kind of like mock up the fender flares. And I bought the wheels first. So you're
officially an engineer now.
Or maybe.
Unofficially an engineer, because even just to do it, period, even if you just started, to have the mental capacity to do it, because most of the time people are scared to just do stuff.
It looks good. It looks.
And it looks good. Of course, it's rough around the edges, but like he said, Harbor Freight welder.
Harbor Freight welder quality.
Yeah.
So but I got the tires first because I knew I wanted some meaty boys. So I got the tires first and the wheels. So yeah, these are 275, 60, 15s.
I think meaty boy is like a. You're being nice about it. These are damn so tires.
They're so thick. And so yeah, so I got the tires first. And then I was like, crap, it couldn't fit, and said, the next day, I just got like a grinder and just went to town and started cutting the crap out of it. And so after I cut it, which, I mean, there's a lot of steps that you should usually go before making a wide body, and I went the opposite way. I mean, I put some measure. I didn't measure anything.
So no measure.
I just put I just put cardboard on the tires, kind of like laid it like that, and then after I made the cardboard cutouts, then I made them out of steel, then welded everything, and then used Bondo to kind of like smooth it out. My body work is not the best. From 100 feet, this car looks good, but once you step 99 feet closer. It's like, yeah, it's like, this is not right, and so...
But you know
there's heart and soul that went into it.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
it looks great.
Because I can promise
to me,
the first time I saw it, this had just as much attention as the Aventador S that was 2 cars down.
There you go.
That is, thank you. I really
you remember, I know you remember it. Bro, we were at the show, and Ben and Bo were like, hey, did you get some shots of the Datsun? Elvis is a cool dude. I hadn't met you yet. Yeah. This is before the track meet. When you broke the axe.
Yes, I remember. Oh my gosh.
So Ben and Bo were like, make sure you take some pictures of the Datsun. Elvis is cool, and he needs some pictures of his car. Cool, no problem. And it's so funny, you walk over and it's a crowd around this. And then you look at the Aventador and you're like, there's no one really there.
Yeah, it's definitely a disaster. Like, okay, so for the front bumper, I took off the original front bumper, and this is actually the rear bumper that's on. So Very much, I know. The rear bumper, because I didn't like the stock bumpers because they were just too big. And like they had like extra extensions here and all of that. And so I took out all the rubber bits from the front bumper and then got a bunch of steel and started like putting in welding and using body filler and all of that stuff. And that is a plywood front splitter. So it used to be ABS plastic, but I ran over an animal. I apologize to all the animal lovers, but it unfortunately passed away. I think maybe I didn't stop. I mean, I stopped like a few miles later when I started hearing a sound, but it broke the front splitter. So I didn't have enough time to wait for the new, what's it called, ABS plastic to come in. So I went to Home Depot, got their $40 sheet and just cut it up, and made it in like a few days. This is also a turnbuckle from from Home Depot as well. So
man, you should just be sponsored.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just Home Depot Harbor Freight. That's what this car is.
You'd be the first person to build a car from Home Depot.
And like these are like aftermarket headlights. They're like LEDs that I got. They're pretty cheap.
So real quick, we only got a couple seconds left because of course we're in long car space. If you could explain the car in a couple words, what would you say it is?
I don't know.
Let's say three words.
It's an abomination.
No, okay, that's one.
It's an abomination.
Two.
But yeah, we haven't even talked about the ski ball. How many minutes do you have left?
10 seconds.
Oh no!
We're gonna take some pictures. We'll probably be back with phone footage. We'll catch you soon.
Yeah, we'll get some other footage in a second.
So I forgot to talk about the ski box mount. So this is actually I used to have a Nissan 370Z. I sold that. Before I sold it, I took out the test pipes. So these are actually the test pipes. It was a joke, but it worked perfectly as a mount, and it's perfect. And this is Super Strut from Home Depot. It comes as like a 10-foot bar or whatever. So I just chopped it down and just got some bolts, and it works perfectly.
What is this from?
That is supposed to be from a Chevy van. So
you know what? You know what? This is one of those times where it's like all those people that say that you have to have this tool, you have to have this part, you have to have this mount. It's bullshit.
No, you do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, they literally won't do anything because like, I can't afford the mount.
Yeah.
And this man's making test pipes.
Instead of fabricating, it worked perfect. Like, I still don't believe how good it worked.
It's level.
Yeah, and like everything, like these wings are like fabricated too. Like it's all metal. Everything is like sheet metal, and like, yeah. I mean, I can never open the trunk again, but it still works, and it's like, it's so strong.
Rigid.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's not like you can shake the whole car. And I drove this from California too, so 3,000 miles, and it's my daily
Look, we could barely make it to Colorado.
Yeah, look, we have a 08 Mercedes GL 550, and the air suspension went bad on it. We barely made it to Colorado. We barely made it any fucking where. He can't even open his trunk.
I just put everything.
Let me stop cursing.
No, your curl. I'm pointing
you
at
just censor it. You're fine. But yeah, I put everything through the back seat and
Handmade splitter.
yes, rear splitter, rear diffuser. Yeah.
And
So it was made of metal initially, but it was my fault. But I didn't measure it. It was too low because I made like custom coilovers. These are from the 240SX. The coilovers are from.
Yeah.
But I put them on. They were too low, and as I was leaving my driveway, I just scraped them off, and it bent. And so these are like the end plates are actually ABS plastic.
Okay, so they should never break, or if they do, they just in chunks.
These are the remnants from the front splitter. I broke that off and just cut it out.
Like a Renaissance.
Yeah.
So pretty much like your recycling company.
Just harvest
never
the
sees
parts.
anything in your trash.
But yeah, just the hot spot, and
Wait, time out.
Yeah.
Do you have the gaskets?
Yep, the gaskets are also.
Wait, take a look at this. He has the gaskets you use for the exhaust as his gasket.
I didn't want the like it touching metal on metal because that's not good, and so I needed something to kind of like.
My man's put the gaskets. Are these used gaskets?
Huh?
Are you used gaskets?
No, they were brand new.
They're brand new?
I had to go buy them from like AutoZone. And then interior, it's not the best. And like your lens is there, but these are like this is like this is a $20 steering wheel from eBay. So it was the cheapest thing. It came with like the adapter and everything, and then shift ball, custom shift knob, and then the racing seats from NRG. I had to fabricate the mounts because they don't make mounts run, so I cut out the old seat mounts because I wanted you to be able to pull forward and back. So I'm still working on a cage, which I will probably put in at some point, but I've never made a cage before.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Are you gonna
everything
go through
is
the
just.
dash, or are you gonna go like down and around?
I want to try to make it. I want to get the one for the 240s and like modify them. So
Yeah, but do you want the bar that comes
no,
down?
that's a bit much.
here
It's
and
too
here?
much. I might just take the one that just goes like, so it's like a half
okay.
cage.
Okay, yeah, half cage. Yeah, half
Yeah, a
cage.
half cage. So, but it's a stock engine, so completely stock. And it's funny too. The struts still work. Everything.
This is wild. Like this is wild.
And it's fuel injection. I think it was one of the first years for Datsun's slash Nissan's fuel injection.
I know you're happy as fuel injector because dealing with carburetors is a
I
pain.
know. Oh my gosh.
It's a massive pain.
And like custom dashboard thing, I had to it was completely cracked. I sanded everything down and then used, this is a sheet of metal.
With rivet plates?
And then put rivets into the thing. So it's not perfect, but again, the more cracks are appearing. So at some point, I raced this at Bowling Green, really slow, 20-something seconds, but I started hearing a knocking noise. So I just put more oil in the car and drowned out the noise. But I'm gonna end up, I'll be talking to a friend of mine that has a wide body AMC Rambler with an LS. She said I could bring it to her shop, and so they'll help me fabricate mounts for the LS engine.
Oh god, that's gonna take your power way up and reliability too.
Yeah.
As far as like, it's easy to maintain an LS.
Yeah.
It's
It is. I haven't had any problems, and it has 200,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
And it's my daily driver still, and it's still, it's a great little.
You know, as a Honda guy, like this is the type of stuff you have to do. Like you have to make stuff or get junkyard parts or whatever. There's way more Hondas than there are Datsuns. But at the same time, like the culture is the same.
Yeah.
It's like you really have to make do with what you have.
Pretty much.
Because 9 times out of 10, you don't have. Normally, people who drive Civics and stuff, they don't have the money to buy the parts anyway. You see it in a magazine, you're like, oh shit, that's a dope ass buddy cover cloth.
Yeah.
How much is that? $790.
Yeah, they're expensive.
And so it's like I respect it. I love builds like this because this shows that like you don't. This makes to where like you don't need to have specific parts to start.
Yeah, you can just
do it.
Basic, yeah.
Just do it. Like no excuses. Just do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, the paint is also Rust-Oleum Home Depot special.
Wow.
So I got it. The paint is actually after a Porsche color. There's like a Porsche 935 from the 70s or 80s that I saw, and I was like, dang, that color looks really cool.
Home Depot, what's up with the sponsorship?
Yeah, Home Depot.
Sponsor the, what is it, Datsun?
Give him a gift card, $100 gift card.
I got like 10 rattle cans, so like $50. I think that's what it
Lifetime
was.
discount.
And I just went.
Something.
It sucked to like mask all of this. It was
So you had to paint and draw. Well, you did a base and this.
No,
and then,
I actually did. I didn't do it well. I had never painted a car. So I started with the stripes. I didn't even put like a base on the whole car. I just started with this and then masked this one out, masked that. It was a whole masking fiasco. But
now you know. Do the whole solid color first, and then
before. I know. These are things I was supposed to know, but no one was there to teach me. So I was like, I'm just gonna send it.
Oh man. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. If you wet sanded this and cleared it, it actually wouldn't be bad.
True.
Just to be honest, if you wet sanded it and spent $50 or $70 in the 2K clear.
I'm just tired of sanding. Like that's why I stopped making the body. That's why I stopped with the body because I could have made the whole body kit really smooth, but I just got tired of sanding because sanding just takes too long, too many hours. And I was like, I have a full-time job and I have a wife and I have all these things. So it's like, I was just like, I don't care. I want to drive the car and I want people to see it. And so I just sprayed it and I just left it. So
respect, bro.
At some point, I'm going to redo everything. Maybe when I do the LS engine, I'll actually get a paint job.
I think that the LS but have to fuel you to go to another level.
Yeah, I think so. But for now,
you're also gonna get a lot of looks from other people who want to race you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
It's gonna push that community on. Oh, you got an LS in it. How fast is it? Oh, what?
I was done like,
you're like, look, I don't know. I drive it to work. We can get on the interstate. If you beat me, I'm not pulling over. Yeah, I'll see you later. I gotta go home. But
it's just a lot of fun. It's just a really fun car. And
you want to do any plugs?
No, I mean, I have a YouTube channel and an Instagram. So the Golden Drive, Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. I think I have a Facebook, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a fun car.
I'll put it on the screen somewhere over here for all of his links and stuff like that. Great guy. Like we've only kicked it a couple times, but each time we do, I look forward to the next time we kick it.
Stop.
Jesus. Anyway, check out his stuff for real. Like, if you really just love DIY stuff and just fun stuff, he's always doing something fun. I always see it on his Instagram. Somebody's calling me, sorry. And we'll check back with you guys.
And take
in
some
the next
shots.
one. Take some shots.
Yep. We're out.
Thanks for tuning in. Peace.